time that the lawyer arrived that premises. But now the point of this is that Baba Mohbad he was one that came up with the idea that somebody should call the ambulance. Davido's associate approached Baba that Davido sent him to come and give Baba Mohbad 2 million for burial. All right, and said they cannot collect the money, that they should give that money to one of Mohbad's associates, which is Mohbad's uncle, Darosha. So Darosha collected the money. And
Darosha is Mohbad's uncle.
Mohbad's uncle, yes, it's just like a young uncle that I'm like the same age mate. Okay, the same age mate, but his uncle. Okay, you know, it's just like maybe when his grandma was actually pregnant, the mother is also pregnant of Mohbad too. Okay. So it's just like a few months or a year older than Mohbad. You're almost the same age.
Uncle.
Yeah. So now, it was Baba Mohbad that came up with the idea that can somebody call the ambulance so they can transfer Mohbad to take Mohbad to the police, since they did not report the body of Mohbad to the police at that time. So when the ambulance came, it was Darosha or someone called the ambulance. Ambulance came, they came with the paramedics. They checked on his vital signs. They said that it was gone. I also told them there, right there in his presence, that this person don't fight. All right? So they put the body in the ambulance.
Before I lose this, Bossman, before I lose this, okay, now I want you to just suppose, I want you to tell me the difference. The video of Mohbad in the car with some guys to the hospital, was this the one Baba said, I saw my son under the staircase embalmed? Was it after they returned him back?
After they returned him back. After Baba Mohbad got home, Baba Mohbad met Mohbad in the house. They lay him in state inside the staircase.
Don't get it twisted, my brother. It's clear and it's very clear. Those taking Mohbad to the hospital, they were carrying a dead body. Mohbad was declared dead by the hospital, BID.
Mr. Yomi, I'm even still coming there. I'm still going there if you want. I want you to hear what happened at the station first. Maybe that was going to get you angry. Maybe that will now propel you to now stand Gidigba, so that we must do that protest. Because I want you to even come for this police, go. Because they did not do no proper investigation on this case of Mohbad. They messed up this case because they did not do their proper job. Now, they put Mohbad in the ambulance. And then Baba Mohbad was there. He doesn't live in Mohbad's house. He was more like a visitor. And it was already 10:30. Like I said, Baba Mohbad got to the house at 10:30 p.m. So probably by the time they put Mohbad in the ambulance, it was 11 p.m. Darosha, Wumi followed them with another vehicle. So can you take me, Baba Mohbad requested, can you take me to the nearest police station to report the body? Because they cannot keep a body in the house.
This is the right thing to do.
All right. Can you imagine that the almighty, the learned person that's supposed to be a lawyer of Mohbad, that's supposed to guide the life and property of Mohbad even after death, did not even advise the people in the house to go and report the dead body of Mohbad to the police. It took a man, Baba Mohbad, a carpenter, to come up with that solution of taking the body of Mohbad to the police. So you guys kept a dead body. You can take, according to CTC, they asked me, what time did Mohbad fight? She said, something around 3 p.m. Now, I said, according to my own analysis, I said, since she wasn't really sure because she said something around 3 p.m. Let me help her out so we can come in a reasonable conclusion. Since you do not know the exact time, maybe it's 3 p.m. or whatever, let me help you out. Let me give you 2 hours before 3 p.m., which is supposed to be 1 p.m., and then 2 hours after, which is 5 p.m. That means between 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., Mohbad fight. All right? So Baba got to that house around 10:30 p.m. So you have 5 hours, 30 minutes. You guys did not report the dead body of Mohbad. Just to write a police report. And the lawyer of Mohbad came to that house. You saw that your client fight. Did you investigate? Did you ask rectify your client? You did not do that. What were you doing in that house at that particular time that you did not even come up with a solution that you should report this that there's a dead body. Chetula report dead body. You see nearest police station because you cannot keep a dead body. Yes, sir.
Bossman.
Yes, sir.
Let me just help you out in this aspect. Normally, death, if it is a natural death, are you me? While the family are still taking time to go and inform each other and do all that, do you understand? If it is a natural death and there is no complainant, the reason why people are not duty bound to immediately report cases of death within the house is because if it is understandable that this person died of a natural cause or has been sick and all of that. However, before the person is interred, before the person is buried, you must obtain police reports. And then the police will not just issue a report and say, though that is what we see in our society. And all of us, we accepted that. The police are duty bound to ensure that, okay, where did you keep the body? They will go and check. If they notice traces of probably the person has bruises or any stuff, they're like, okay, wait, don't bury yet. Don't bury yet. I cannot give you reports because the report is, I saw the body. I noticed, this is what I noticed. The police will take pictures and everything. So if anybody now brings up a complaint tomorrow, then the police will know. But normally, hold on. The law in Lagos State mandates that before anybody is buried, you must not only obtain police report, autopsy must be done. Whether the person died of natural cause or not, the autopsy will put that and it will be kept somewhere. However, in the case of Mohbad, where you might likely have to fault the lawyer is if in the honesty of the lawyer knew, because I'll be going back to Karima's testimony now, witness account or information that there was a fight. There was a fight. A fight probably was as a result of altercation with Prime Boy or as a result of a fight with whoever in the house or anything that happened or as a result of the nurse intervention. So if the lawyer is aware of these three things, the lawyer is naturally and intelligently duty bound to say, you know what, you cannot bury this kind of a situation. This is not a natural death. And as a matter of fact, before you even do any embalming or any touch system, the police must see it and let the family members. If Adura is playing the role of a family, before they will do anything on that body, is supposed to inform because the parents are still alive and they are not incommunicable. Like the father will now give instruction. This is how you should go about it, or I am coming. Do you understand? But it is going to be very wrong for the younger brother to say, "Okay, Debe," in that circumstance, to start embalming without police report, without even the police being aware. Something is fishy. Why are you so interested in embalming your brother? So are you saying? So the proof of the matter is, if that is the case, and let's be straight with ourselves, I need to be honest with you now. The only thing we can do to a normal person, it might look like but we can still change it. Only when the first thing we need to do now, the Justice for Mohbad team, as a matter of urgency, should burn the videos of Karima's confession or information and write a petition. There should be a strong. I wanted to do that through my NGO, but because I already anymore. While you're doing your advocacy, I have always put my life on the line to do this. I don't do things because I want money. I want notoriety. I want fame. I want to be a hero. They thought I was trying to play a hero in Baba Gisha's case. One more motimo so dele la toke dele kò sí irọ́ kankan bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé ntọ́ ṣe error pátápátá ni. It has a propensity in law. All the prerequisite for the actions that were taken, all the luring, the setup, the whole ambush, you setting up for flexing is bullshit. But they change the narratives. I will stand on what I stand for. Whether they like to punish whoever they want to punish, the cost is on them. On this one, whether the police can still revisit the case, even if they make a judgment, the society and the masses can still, through an organized body, demand that they should revisit the case. How much more investigation? What we need to all come together is we need to create an umbrella, because the lawyers will go into court. They will like the corona because it's going to add to their profile. They love that. But whether the truth comes out in corona or through the courts, if they want to change and give you and dump any judgment at the doorstep of the justice, they will do it because you're not ready to risk your all to demand for what is right. Because nobody can be powerful than a determined masses. And this is what we need. That's why we have to say, compile those videos. These are documentary evidences and information. Kò sẹ́ni tó ní evidence tó show pé Naira Marley ló wọlé lọ pa Mohbad. Kò sẹ́ni tó ní evidence pé Sam Larry ló wọlé lọ pa Mohbad. Kó tó di pé ọlọ́pàá invite wọn, tó arrest wọn, tó dẹ̀ investigate wọn. So if new information comes up and accuse anybody in the close proximity, there are genuine reason that it could tilt towards that person too. But information ever look like that information we are getting now has not been touched. Then it is not going to be out of place for all of us to ask that the police should go back. You are working for us. Except you want us to distaste you and say, we don't want you in this investigation. They investigate. You deliberately want to incite the people. Because nothing will cost you to invite or arrest whoever is being accused. Because you must be willing to submit yourself to say, yes, if you want me to come and answer. In the course of Team Corona Man investigates, it might take 2 years. They might start adjourning. Look at, they were supposed to sit on the 24th, they still adjourn. And your Sherlock Paloma might investigate the murder. Tory reason pay any share. They can't charge us in court. No, I don't first swag. So the point is, Corona inquest might lead us if we stand firm. And that is why I am initiating that we should come together and let our spirit individually, our intention, genuine intention, stand firm and say, so why would you want us to be scared? We don't want favoritism.
Mr. Yomi.
Because if the closure is not coming through to us, the more we listen to the music of this person, we will be looking at ourselves that we are the next to be killed without remedy. So, when we do that, fine, investigate. They might not investigate because they have right to say they didn't see it. Or they have right to say that I want to complain. If the legal team toward the corona inquest, while we are doing that, if this one does not stop police investigation, let us compile this and write petition to the police and say, okay, please go and investigate that too. If everybody is playing to the gallery and say, let's wait on corona inquest, if they come to ask, did you fight? It's still going to be the same thing. I did not fight. We heard that there is a phone. There is no phone. Because it is just question and answer. Police are the ones that have the mechanism to investigate if there is a phone. They are the ones that can investigate if there is.
Mr. Yomi Fabiiya.
Who is talking? What's the name?
It's me, Perkins, your boy.
Oh, how are you doing, Perkins?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Concerning the stuff you sent to me, not the one you sent to the commissioner of police, so the one you used for some of the governor.
I have not sent that out. I only shared it with you. I have not sent it out.
Please, everybody, you don't know what me and this person talk about. I only want to tell him what people think about what he said. And your friend, please try to listen. I'm not here to distract anybody. If you don't want me to talk, you can let me come down. Then I will be talking to him on phone. Please, we are all here for justice for Mohbad. No information. Okay, Mr. Yomi Fabiiya, sir. So this is what is going on, sir. When I said it out, when he said in the story, he said that you postpone.
Parking rules. Can you lower your radio? The radio is too high. Radio here will not talk again.
Okay, I'll go for it.
Please pardon me. Aha.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, when I said that stuff on my live stream yesterday night, a lot of people were like, no, they should not postpone the inquest. And I called you on phone and I asked you that, sir, why do you think you want them to postpone this inquest? Please, sir, I want you to say this again. So I'll share this to Mr. Olaide, the guy that made a post about what you say, about the stuff you share me.
Oh, okay, good. Let me explain that quickly. I say my things objectively and with all sincerity. The truth of the matter is the Nigerian factor. The police, at the moment, they've altered their investigation. They are not ready to investigate. Even with the new information Karimo brought up, they are not willing to go and investigate. And they will tell you the reason why they cannot go on for now is because the case has been submitted and coroner inquest are on it. It's only the state government that can initiate coroner inquest or on the BS or the request of somebody. Just the way the father of Shema requested that coroner inquest should come in. And normally, if we have credible lead that the police are meant to investigate, if this new lead, as we have it now, what they will do at coroner inquest is to just ask, except there are documentary evidence submitted at the coroner and they cross-examine that person, which I know there is likelihood. The process of admitting the evidence, because it must first and foremost be certified. The court will not accept anything that is not genuinely legal. So all the things that you said, Karimo, everybody said, Karimo said, if you go to the coroner inquest to admit it, and they should use it to cross-examine anybody that is coming to talk, that means they would have to do the proper legal framework that will be acceptable by a court. It is when it becomes a credible material, they will share it with whoever is defending the other person, and then the coroner inquest will now say that person should come in, and then they'll start asking you, look at this thing. So this person is your sister. Why did she say it? Just the way they said, because Baba Mohbad brought a girlfriend to the house, his wife something, and then the coroner inquest might say, well, it's true or it's not true. They will admit, because the courts will only try you. The police are the ones that prosecute. And in the course of prosecution, police will take their time to look at the variant angles to bring about the reason why this statement by Karimo is true. Police will look for if police are to investigate, they will look for everything under investigation to prove a point that, oh, this information is true. This is our own findings. That is what the court will say. Ọlọ́pàá tó ṣe investigation. But in the court of law, they will only cross-examine you. And when you talk, I can say, when you talk, it's admissible. They might argue that they should not accept it. They might even argue that all what was Karimo said should not be accepted in the court. But police can work on it and use it to bring the truth out. So when I notice that as it is now, the coroner inquest, they can still keep adjourning, and that is what they will bank on. Because naturally, justice delayed will be justice denied. The best way is to allow the police that, you know what, Mr. Governor, on your power, suspend, ask that, so that the police can resume investigation. Police will tell you, we cannot go and arrest Yomi. We cannot bring her in for questioning because there is an ongoing coroner inquest. That same coroner inquest with this information, before they will even say anything about it, it might take another 1 year. And when you now wait for information to carry on feeling, coroner inquest will ask about it, and she will say no. That is going to be the end. That is going to be the end. And that is why I've said my own spiritedly, with honesty, that suspend, you know, if truly you want justice, you are at the coroner inquest, you are looking for what killed Mohbad before you can charge anybody to court. But the process of knowing who killed Mohbad through the information available, if they pass through the coroner inquest, it might take another 1 or 2 years. But if the governor, if we all push the governor and say, okay, now, Commissioner of Justice said, okay, we are suspending this coroner inquest for police to go back to the investigation. Immediately, as a case, we swing into action based on the information. And don't be surprised, in the next 24 hours or 48 hours, they might bring the truth out. And they will say, you know what? From this information, we are under arrest and we are charging you for murder. We are charging Lagbaja for murder. We are charging Tamedu for murder. Because that will be the procedure. But if you wait, that's any nobody can pay me, nobody can or me so, or hypnotize me. I can't compromise. I am representing, I have the flag of American Embassy, the American government behind me. I am an athlete. I have worked with the Amnesty International. I have worked in the law house in the Lagos State House of Assembly. I must not do nonsense that the entire assembly will look like, Yomi, this is not right. I am an actor. I have an NGO on human rights. Foundation needs money to move, but not the kind of money that people were thinking. They will brainwash you and make you look like, they will lie to you that it's a lie. The normal Nigerian system is to bring up a pattern to make you look like they are doing your bidding. One more time, especially if they delayed it to understand that you guys are reducing, interest are reducing. That means you're not genuine. If you're fighting a cause, you can stay on it for 20 years. Justice is not easy to be served. And that was why I made that. I was going to, if I want to write to a governor, do you think it's a child's play? Do I look like a kid to anybody? I want to write to a governor of a state that, please, this is the reason why we think you should honorably ask the coroner to suspend. I really said they shouldn't go on. They should suspend it for now. And return, because police, normally on a good day, police are meant to be continuing the investigation while the corona is going on. But the normal Nigerian factor, no, now there's corona going on. Let the corona finish, you cannot do anything. That's what they'll be doing. I have written to the governor. I was supposed to burn the CD down through my foundation and write to the governor, to the commissioner of police to investigate. But I know certainly the response I will get is, Yomi, let the corona finish what they are doing. And except the lawyers, even if the lawyer in the corona inquest representing Mohbad, if they burn the CD and they want to present it before the court, they must ensure it is a genuine and acceptable document before the law. And when they want to do that, they must share the copy with the defendant. And then they will start bringing in witness. Which witness do you want to bring that has not been prosecuted or investigated? If a person comes and say, all I want to say in this coroner inquest is in this court is a true by true. It's true by me. Yes, I didn't know. There was no fact. Who was there to prove that there was actually a fight and the railings got broken because of domestic violence? So who will come out and say it in the court when you know your right will be protected fully? So, but only police can say who was there. Let arrest also person. Come and tell me. And when they said it, they know how to go about. Police are the investigators. They know how to. So, because at the end of the day, it will maybe 2 years after the corona inquest, okay, we think that social person have a case to answer. They are still not going to make any pronouncement. Then we'll start court. So the cocoa of the matter is, economy Tabafet key 3 about competition and see governor. Please suspect him Baba down. Latima so I can feel corona bobo one. Because from all I had, it was the same woman or on the BS of women. I don't know how true it is that they started the corona inquest. That is to me a mio. It's from that moment I lost trust in the process of the corona inquest because anything one look bad no accuse no share. Corona they will be telling how our journey. If the recommendation of the corona inquest brings anybody to court, it is still going to be no evidence. Because corona will say, from what we see, we think that this person should be charged for social thing. That doesn't mean the person is already guilty. And if you go by the evidence of corona and what is available now, nobody will be sentenced or nobody will be found guilty except probably the nurse. We are not seeing maybe. And the real murderer might walk free. Because I think inconclusive, in Kiriko, ready to support if anybody. I'm not ready to pacify whether I see that the government is not doing right, I will say my own truth. That is what I have come to do on earth. That doesn't mean I won't be killed. That doesn't mean I won't be arrested. That doesn't mean they won't set me up. If you want to stand for the truth, you must be willing to go through the fire. But at the end of the day, you realize that you are not only saving yourself, you're saving an entire generation coming behind you. Anybody, the only person that might have probably take the fall is except if the nurse is coming out, because I don't know whether the nurse have spoken at the corona. If the nurse have spoken, the nurse have an opportunity to say, you know what, I came in and I found a dead body. Even at that, the police will still have to go back. You still need the police. Nothing the nurse will say. It will only lower the load on her. So you met dead body. Why are you not giving dead body injection? It's still at least not come and reduce the crime to one. Have you sentenced it? Only my charge for murder. But Thomas Soto only a deal. But it will still take us back to the Timothy Kibuguwa. They will still rule that police should go back and investigate properly. Eric Thomas padà ṣe tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti gbọ́ tèmi ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀ àfi tó bá lo system láti make it look like I'm lying òótọ́ tèmi máa sọ fún ilé mi ti sọ yẹn. If eventually the nurse comes up and say ìsídà kó admit pé òun lòún gún Mohbad pa kó gbé ẹrù yẹn sí lórí kó lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n pé wọ́n ló pa Mohbad. Ọkọ sọ òótọ́, this is what I found when I got in there and this is what I was told to come and do. Irrespective of that, evidence here. Charge social person to court. If they charge any of them to court, they will not find a way with the present evidence and document. Anybody is not saying about to dárúkọ any deny because evidence. They will still go back to police to go and investigate and bring about the truth. So it's quite funny. This person is saying, this is how you let over your shot.
Bossman, do your work now.
No, that's what.
Bossman.
Eh? No, leave the person. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣàlàyé fún wọn. Baba Gisha was accused of a crime that would sentence him to life imprisonment and 16 years. But Bobo story 7 years. And I want to be grateful to God and eventually, even from the trial court, Lagos State, Baba Gisha law court, kò ṣe àwọn ìyàbọ̀ yẹn làwọn bá ṣẹjọ́. Ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn ò gbé. Wọ́n kàn sá sẹ́yìn pé tọ́wọ́n pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ló máa ń charge capital offence to court. Initially from beginning, there shouldn't be a reason to charge for capital offence. And it was when we put our neck deep into the case, la realize pé nínú ilé princess as at 2020, that is one Damilola Adekola àti security ilé yẹn tó ń jẹ́ Òkèlè tó ti ń bá ọmọ yẹn sùn tí princess mọ̀ pé wọ́n sexually abuse ọmọ yẹn tí ò sọ fọlọ́pàá tí ò ṣe kankan. Now in 2021, you allow that to go on. Ó wá rò pé ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ tẹjọ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ kan náà inú wa ó ṣe kankan ó gbọ́n kankan ó wá tàn wá pẹ̀lú kó wá ṣe fíìmù olóòfẹ́ ya skit. When you want to shoot skits, they don't use scripts. At the end of the day, they might even use phone. However, in the same house, you don't need justice for that girl against those ones. Now, CCTV to operation. The debt you owe every child is protection. How do you want an innocent minor or child, if truly the girl was 14, to suffer PTSD? How do you want to catch somebody? Set it up pẹ̀lú ọmọ ọdún méjì àbọ̀mọdún márùn-ún. Ó set it up pẹ̀lú àgbàlagbà tó ní ọmú tó ní gbogbo nǹkan àgbàlagbà tó ti ní sex. Now, that is, you ambushed him into the misfortune by setting him up for flirting. And one more story, pedophiling, because you know that any man that is a flex will fall into that trap, and then you can do that. Now, the police now said, okay, a few days after, bring the girl. Let us do our investigation. Let us know whether Baba Gesha used car key to disflower the girl. And we realized foul. There was evidence of, number one, semen that was found on the girl. Number two, the doctor report says healing broken hymen. That means and then there is evidence of perpetual penetration. These were submitted even in court. Submitted in court. Investigation. He did a tough no sentence. 1 year on life imprisonment. And the princess was going on video everywhere. But reports to something one share jai bali omo yen ngba to wa ni bi 13 years abi 14 bo de se jino pe bo de se jabale yen eni to jaba omo yen jabale won ba so lera Baba Gesha ò fìgbà kankan bomo isun ri ọmọ yẹn ò accuse Baba Gesha pé bóun sùn rí. That those are the things that happen in the case. Now make it make sense to me. Ọmọ yẹn wá sọ pé ta ló ní spam tó wà ní ẹ̀ta báyìí ó ní bọ̀dá Dàmọ́lá ni. Tani bọ̀dá Dàmọ́lá ó di neighbor àti business partner princess. Láì ṣe pé àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gba ẹ̀gún ní sẹ́mi inú ilé tí Dámilọ́lá Adékọ́lá ti ń bọ́ ọmọ yẹn sùn tí security lè ti ń bọ́ ọmọ sùn tí princess bọ̀ inú ilé yẹn náà ló set Baba Gesha táwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì àtọlọ́pàá rò báwọn ń jà fọmọ yẹn ọmọ yẹn lọ. The girl will be looking at everybody as a look at this terrible set of hypocrites. People, you are aware now. They wrote a report. There is a document. All the things were submitted to the government. The state took over, and they wanted to write a legal report, legal advice. Ọlọ́pàá arrested Damilola Adekola. He confessed. Quote me that I am saying it. That this girl is my girlfriend. And police said, Baba Gesha. None of those advocating for justice for the girl won't mention Damilola Adekola yẹn o. Ìgbà tó fẹ́ lọ court, Nígbà tó bá charge yàn sí court, wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kí Damilola Adekola yẹn kó máa lọ. That Damilola Adekola is still working free now. Now make it make sense to me. If they bring Damilola Adekola to court, he will not want to go to life for having sex with a 14-year-old. He would cleverly bring out the real age of that girl, but she was an adult. And at the end of the day, Kuba Baba case again, they package everything and they said Damilola Adekola should go. He is walking free. And they asked them in court, investigation. The judge, Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo, quotes me that I'm saying this. She asked twice, where is Damilola Adekola? And she said, and I quote, when we get to that bridge, we will cross it. Think that the princess is born nearby. Princess ran away from that case from Nigeria since November 2021. Defense. They only use the system to perpetually hold Babadisha to make it look like I was fighting for what is wrong. Meanwhile, in their conscience, they know that I was speaking the truth. Babadisha will kawe ko mo se le defend ko seni te fe ka mo pon ni koko pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹ̀ nínú ilé àbí kankan te wa record as an actor tí ó lè má bẹ̀bẹ̀. And I am saying it cleverly. If the girl is 14, prove the age to Babadisha so that he will know why he is suffering from sexual assault of a minor. They know why they gave him 5 years. And the 5 years is meant to spend 3 years and 4 months. Even at the appeal, law in 8 weeks ago, they removed 2 out of the 4 charges that Babadisha is innocent of those 2. They know what they are doing. The only 2 charges left into all their law money is only tied around the trap that he kissed the girl. And because the girl is not up to 18, ask yourself, what evidence was given to prove that the girl was actually 14? She told the princess 14. They not tell Baba Gesha, flirting is a social culture. He has right to sexual feelings. He can flirt with anybody, provided that person is not a child or a minor. And if you want him to go down for flirting with a minor, prove it to him. And but one day, one day, one side kojú bàbá tí wọ́n korúkọ ọmọ àgbàgẹ́ ẹ̀ṣá yẹ kó ṣì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ and the end they get kó wà bẹ́ẹ̀, but the core of the matter is the consequence is going to be on the society, including the innocent that was seen and could not talk. I would never support any abuse on children. I have fought. If I have been to police station 100 times, I have gone to police station 60 times to fight for children and women. And I have said it clearly. Make it make sense to me. And so for me, how will a judge look at it and say, the CCTV, Maureen reporting me, you are telling the court, Justice Time, there is no network. That was why they could not retrieve the CCTV. Meanwhile, the CCTV is the primary evidence that captured what happened in the house. Blockings, everything. And when they came after my life, they came after everything. I stood my ground. I said nothing. They can't do it. I was in self-exile for 6 months. All the force they came not because I was scared of all those people that were trying to do illegal arrest or stuff like that. Then you Babadisha never called me to come and defend him. Nobody called me to defend him. I stood because it is what I want to do for my country. And that is what I did. After Babadisha's case, I have defended the rights of children and was sexually abused. Nothing less than 2. After Babadisha's case, ask the PRO of Lagos State Police Command now, Benjamin Hundeyin. They are not doing anything for other children. I kept fighting and still fight for children. So nobody should think that judgment will weaken my crusade, my yearning, my thirst to fight for human rights. Affect me. They thought it to affect me. God came for me. Gbogbo tó yẹ kí wọ́n ti rí kí n ti feel weak. Kójú ti gbogbo ohun tó lè fi bú mi. Inú ẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ sọ pé tó bá pẹ́ ẹni kò lọ́mọ ni Ọlọ́run fún mi lọ́mọ lásìkò yẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé torí ẹni kò nílé ni Ọlọ́run fún mi nílé lásìkò yẹn. Èyí tó ní mi ò lè lọ lóyìnbó mo wá lọ world tour. I went to Canada, America, UK. Wọ́n rìn lọ bó ṣe wù mí because òótọ́ ni mò ń sọ. If I am going to stand on Mohbad's case, I will stand with my life. Timbari Abusi, I will stay away. Nobody should help me or share to anything. I don't need anybody's money. I don't have much time to spend on earth. If I do this human right to a stage, if I get discouraged or they try to cut me off, I have given it to a child that is likely to take over, and they will continue and they will free this country. The young people will have the energy, the temerity to know their rights, and they will fight for their right and they will stand for it. Another person will look at it and say, arrest. Why would I be scared? It is the law. What is the police will not act. If the corona inquest is still going on, it is the normal, shady, terrible behavior of the justice system. And if you don't make a request, they will know that you don't know your right. You don't even know how it works. Normally, on a good day, both the corona inquest and police investigation are meant to be continuous. The corona inquest is doing investigation. Police is doing investigation. But police will stop because if you don't push them, if you don't complain, don't think police as special human. There are some certain things if you don't tell police, they won't know. They won't know what is going on in your house. They won't know. If you
Yomi.
They won't know. So
Yomi.
They discourage you because if my son will take over years after, so be it. So please, if the legal team will not take a step to say we will file before the corona inquest with this evidence of Karimo and duplicate the same with the commissioner of police and make sure, but they will not want to do anything. I am ready to take banters. I am ready to be arrested. I am ready for the police to beat me, to torture me while I stand on this. They must go back to the investigation. They must investigate the new information that came up because cause see evidence to anybody better they pay Naramani look pa Mohbad ikú tó kú yẹn. Cause any anybody don't need evidence pé Saminari look pa but it better one your they investigated. They took their freedom. Why would there not be any action when this new information is coming up? Fabiiya the colon padà gbàdúrà wa Nigeria. Backwardness. Look at smaller countries are getting better. Ghana is getting better. You all said Ghana must go. Now Ghana is getting better. We are going backwards because we encourage unnecessary fear. The only way you have don't insult government officials. Don't abuse the governor. Don't insult the governor. Don't curse the governor. That is not human rights activism. But no governor will tell me that I cannot express myself when I am genuinely aggrieved. No police officer can tell me, go back where, Nibo. Mori tendency pa ma mi lotula. Any can go back. Until Pile, come out your mommy pie, so can go back. And they can me so that I will know I am not alive when you killed my son and I cannot fight for him. If you don't fight for your country, you think police officers and soldiers are the only ones that are meant to fight and die for this country, then you continue to be treated like slaves in your country. Everybody have a role to play. You must put your life on the line. You must sweat. You must put your money. You must put everything down. You can't just be going to club and staying on social media and looking at news only. That will not take this country forward. The best we do is that we grow up and we want to run out of this country. Stop. I look at what Nigerians face abroad. I feel sad. Nigerians will have to abandon the love, the children here. They will go abroad and they will start getting married to who they never have feelings for because they want to have some semblance of legality. They will go through turmoil, torture. They will mess them up abroad. They will do all that because of papers. Do you think I am happy? The pride and America will say, God bless America. I want to say, God bless Nigeria. But you cannot say it if you're not ready to fight and stand with your life and defend your country. You are They will give a law that all of us should carry on. ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ̀ bá friendly match pẹ̀lú bóyá bí irú South Korea ká kọ̀ bá friendly match kí Nàìjíríà kọ̀ lọ bá friendly match kọ́ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ogun kọ́ kọ̀ test wa wò ẹ rí i pé wọ́n máa pe gbogbo yín they will put a law there is a law that the president can give a law none of you must step out of this country if you are fighting age. So you don't want to die now. When they will push you and say you must go and die for your country, you know that, wow, I should have played a role. So why would you be scared? Why would you want not to stand up? Why would you think the government will not like you standing for the truth? Don't think. Why would you think somebody who is a Nigerian wants to go into government and want to destroy the country? They want to play a role, but if majority are ignorant, they will look at Tabasheba or Shemato. The spirit is asking. Signs are there. What is clear with evidence, but they never touch the heart of everybody. And the government must be looking at it. Who is the next person that will speak the truth? The police should look at it. Who is the next person that will speak the truth that will decide to cover to the public? Would the people not be angry against the police? Would this not incite? The DSS should look at it and say, do your job, police. Don't wait for the coroner inquest. Coroner inquest, if they want to go on, then the police must go on too. But if they want to follow the normal pattern, the coroner inquest is that we cannot interfere. Then they should suspend the coroner inquest and let the police who investigate and bring evidence come out.
Mr. Yomi, sir.
I'm with you, my brother.
See, you don't allow me. Let me just continue what I was saying. When Baba Mohbad carried Mohbad's dead body to police station with the ambulance, with the wife, the uncle, Baba Mohbad, Adura, and some other people. I'm not sure if the lawyer followed them to the police station. Baba Mohbad was a visitor, so the wife and the uncle Mohbad, where they know about the location of Lekki. So they took Baba Mohbad according to them, to the police station. I'm not sure if it's the closest station or the nearest station to the house. So they drove the ambulance to the police station like this. And they told them, according to Baba Mohbad, that they want police report for a dead body. And according to Baba Mohbad, he said it was because of what happened about his son, he couldn't write the statement for himself to write for him. And he said what to write to the police. And they were about to give him the report, the police report, when a senior officer came forth and told them, do not give him the report. They rejected Baba Mohbad. They did not give him police report. And the police knew that they have a dead body in the ambulance. They refused to go and see the ambulance or to arrest Baba Mohbad and arrest every other person or to investigate about the dead body. And they chased them away.
No, the point is this. My brother, let me be factual with you. The police did the right thing there. I need to be honest with you.
They did the right.
The moment you move the body away from the crime scene, the police cannot, in their honesty, write a report that will be in tandem with the true picture of what they saw. You move to somebody, police station. Meanwhile, the police bá débi tí ó ti lọ tó kú sílẹ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́ pọ̀lọ́pàá tó bá wá bẹ̀. A kọ́ pé òun rí àpá pé wọ́n la orí yẹn. Tó bá yẹ pé yẹ kó bring in àwọn corona experts. A pè wọ́n wá pé orí àpá orí wọ́n la akọ as reported. Are you with me? So a profession, luckily maybe the normal police department kọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ kò really ní mọ̀ dáadáa. An experienced police officer wọ́n wá pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí máa ó lè padà lẹ́yìn which tó padà lẹ́yìn. Naturally, by not even giving the report, Baba took the body, he went to bury. Everybody thought that would have been the end of the case. Do you know, they thought, but now look at what happened. If the police report, police station. Are you a medical officer? Are you meant to certify anybody dead? That police officer is accessory after the fact. He will be charged and he might even lose his job. So the police officer would be trying to say, no. But if you think you want to go and bury on your own, if Tabako Kokoro Lape, Okuyo, and to Palo Silei, our my charge, Opayon, also Kulei.
Can I interject you, Mr. Yomi? Sorry, sir. Can I interject you? Let me ask you a question. Let me now throw the question to you. Let's assume that you were one of the police officers in the station. I carry a dead body to your station that, sir, this is the dead body. Oh. These are the things that will happen. Oh. I came to the house. Oh. They said, my son, don't buy you. And then there's a dead body in front of your station there. Mm-hmm. What are the things that you are going to do as a police officer, sir?
Now, this is if you tell me, if I'm a police officer and you tell me, I went to my son's house, they said he died, and I brought the body for you to see before I go and bury. No, don't do that. I won't give you a report for that. But if you come in and say, officer, I got to my house, they killed my son, or I suspect that my son was killed, the police officer might look at you and say, maybe out of emotion, you carry the dead body. You coming to the police station is asking that, come and investigate for me, not that I want to go and bury. And when you come to police station to ask that you want justice, you must be able to give a narrative and suggest that he was killed. If Baba Mohbad was skeptical because that time, Baba Mohbad might have an inkling that any talk about we are only a one. But nítorí pé ẹni tí wo ló fẹ́ bóun gbọ́ pé òun kàn máa accuse èèyàn kan. On the road, because at that time he might not know what happened. He might not, even if he suspects, he cannot be so sure who killed. Because he is not ready or he doesn't have the tenacity, the ability to accuse. He went there to seek police report so that I can go and bury this young boy.
No, sir. Sorry about that. It's not to bury the child. No, sir. It's not to bury the child. He carried the police. He took the body to the station. All right, probably to take him to the mortuary. And at that time, Baba said what they told him, maybe that they told him that he fought with a prime boy. All right, he was not aware of the real story of what happened. He only went to the house. Yes, sir.
If he wants to deposit corpse at the mortuary, I am saying, you might take the corpse to the mortuary and report to the police. Police will still go to the mortuary and investigate and go to.
If he went to the mortuary after the police now, okay, good answer, good question down. After he left the police, he took that body to the mortuary that same night. So when the mortuary refused that they needed police report and hospital report, and he doesn't have none, that's when he said, okay, okutukula 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. or whatever.
Bossman, please let me interject you. Mr. Yomi, please
hold on there. Emma deceive Arawa. I'm a very factual person. The whole effort to police, to mortuary, is to obtain legal documents to go and bury. If you know they killed your son and you want police to intervene, no, first and foremost, I can learn. Don't tamper with a crime scene. An active crime scene is what you should leave. Like, okay, to buy the position to buy you want justice, you want this to be investigated. That is why duty of care is crucial. Fine, a lot of people will look at it and say, culture, we must also understand that there are laws. Tell me back where rush me or for maybe 2-3 days. I say I'm a Muslim, don't bury me quickly. And for maybe 2 days. Anybody like Pami, when para me, for me 2 days. The law in Lagos State says do not bury without autopsy. Fine, there are no funds or no support together. Let's be honest with ourselves. Baba was skeptical to stand his feet then because kò ságbára mọ́, kò sẹ́ni tó máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́, ta làwọn fẹ́ rojọ́ yẹn fún pọ́pá mọ́ àwọn. Ẹni táwọn bá dẹ̀rọ táwọn rò lọ́kọ́ àwọn táwọn bá sọ síta ó máa mú ìsọlẹ́nu wá. Bàbá ti naturally gbà ká mú pé kò sí nǹkan kan mọ́ àfi tọ́nà bá gbèjà wọn. And he never knew that God is likely to come the way he's coming. So most times when you leave things to God, live completely. Má fún Ọlọ́run kó tún máa bù so. Tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó fẹ́ fà lọ́lọ́run lọ́wọ́ fílẹ̀. Òun ni mo ṣe máa sọ pé ẹ má gbé credit èṣù fọ́lọ́run. Ohun téṣù bá ṣe fún yín ẹ sọ straight èṣù ló ṣe. Kẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èṣù náà iṣẹ́ ló ń ṣe. Ntọ́lọ̀ bá ṣe ẹnu Ọlọ́run ló ṣe. Àwọn méjì lọ́jọ́ ń ṣe nǹkan. Ó máa wá pẹ́ ni kò ní pẹ́ o. But kí èṣù ṣe nǹkan fún ẹ kó wá máa lọ jó sáwọn ẹ̀ òun deceive àwọn èèyàn yẹn. Now, in that case, the police acted well. Baba acted well. He's following the Nigerian culture. He didn't take cognizance of the law that don't bury without autopsy. Because if you bury without autopsy, if there is argument, we will go back and assume. So if you don't mind, be patient and do the autopsy. In this case, that was what happened. Do you understand? The body was exhumed because Talobalo Aboman Pada. Òun sọ pé gbogbo àwọn tó rò pé ń tán ṣe against Mohbad, mẹ́ni tó pa, àwọn tó kò náà papọ̀. Ó lè má jẹ́yàn kan. It might not be the wife that did it. It might be somebody, ó lè jẹ́, ó lè mọ̀ bóyá ká ìyàwó pẹ̀lú ọkàn tó bára wọn sùn, ẹni tó jọ bára wọn sùn, lọ́dí sáà láti yanjú ẹ̀. Ó lè jẹ́ gbọ́ ẹ̀lò ká tó bá ìyàwó ẹ̀sùn tó yanjú ẹ̀. It could be anything. Ohun táwọn sọ ní pé ohun tó tí a gbọ́ nílì tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé lára àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń yára pààyàn wọ́n nulẹ̀ is domestic violence. And that is why I keep saying, contain your anger. Ó pè kó pọlọ́pàá fẹ́ni tí ó bá fẹ́ àtàkẹ́ nínú ilé rẹ̀ ju pé kó na ìyàwó àbí kó na ọkọ ẹ̀. I have never raised my finger in my life to me for a girlfriend. Mo rí débi ẹni tí mo ti ẹ̀mí tó fẹ́ àbí tó ń ká àjọ ń bára sùn léyàléyà. I have never done it in my life. I will protect my life and I will run out. Is that I walk away? Timba, you are after my life, I will call the police. I am not ashamed to call the police. Timba, so follow Timba, record evidence. Whatever I do after is nobody's. It try. Timba to lock out to suffer the edge. Deliberately go and do whatever you want to do. I won't go to any sort of time here. Mama, I go to and it's one of those who are failing. He is human. He needs to protect his life. So in this instance, that has been done. Lead to Don't also forget that whoever killed Mohbad, if he died out of whether violence or somebody came into the house to kill him, they have done well enough to clear all the evidence. In Wabano, Marimo. Butter. What do you want? Go and call Larry. Tell Larry what he wants. Do you understand? So the police are at a crossroad. Those that did this thing, they had legal, criminal support to clean and clear all the evidences. Now, last week, because we had a corona inquest here, now, suddenly, a new lead and information came about. For crying out loud, if you don't take a step, normally police are supposed to see all those things and swing it to action in a same society. Because Enito Akonsoro, that person was in the camp of Enito accused. Any should be prime suspect. Whether Wumi under normal circumstances, she is a prime suspect. Or she is a suspect. Because look closer many around that time, she is a suspect, put it that way. So if she is not treated as a suspect and the police treated her as a witness, it is time for us to remind them that go back and treat her as a suspect. What were you? This, okay, and we have every reason to bring you in. We have reason to detain you. you are likely you have a case to answer. So if you get gbogbo investigation ọlọ́pàá délẹ̀, our aráàlú náà, we are responsible for whatever happened. We push the police in ojú wọn nígbà tó yẹ pé we are after Naira Marley, after Samilari, thinking that those things that they threw out are the reason Mohbad died.
Mr. Yomi, please, 1 minute, sir. Please. 1 minute to buttress Bossman submission. According to Baba got to the house and met like 100 people already. And in Baba thinking, Baba thought of going to the police, that when they got to the police and the police catch them with with the cops, the police will be able to arrest all of them and do proper investigation. Not that Baba wants to collect that statement, but when the police caught you with the dead body, they will be able to arrest each and every one that was there. That was what.
Emma Tralati Motileki.
No, according to Baba, I'm saying according to Baba now.
Police station to actually report a case of murder that my son has been killed. The first thing police will do is give him a statement form. Without a complaint, there cannot be an action. Oh yeah, if you go to police and complain, I lost my son, I want to go and bury my son, I want a police report. Police might look at it, Ogbe Okuwazba. Can you move a crow man? If baby to pussy and Lamawu, to buy just hospital.
The man thought that if he speak up, they might end his own life too. That's
nobody's body, my dear. We just have to learn from this.
I understand
you. Fundamental error from beginning, but it can still be corrected. Baba has not done anything wrong. He only went to station with a different request. If you go to station, I will repeat and I will emphasize on it. If he had gone with go down on the corner, call you 200, he immediately stepped his feet into the station and alleged that his son was killed. Anybody saw now. So there is no way they will cover anything up. The first thing they will do is, where is the boy? Anybody that could be probed to
Mr. Yomi,
right?
Is it possible for us to see the report that Baba Mohbad wrote to that station? We want to see the report. Let us let them prove what he wrote here. Let us see what he wrote. Let's see the statement now. What the statement Baba Mohbad wrote at that station?
At the station.
He wrote a statement.
Yes.
Yes.
The space of Fabiiya was there.
That police, all the police officers there that night, they should come out and defend themselves. Let me ask you
directly. Did Baba Mohbad tell you that what he wrote in the statement, he alleged that his son was killed or that he died?
He died. He died, not killed.
He said he got to I believe according to him, he narrated that when he got to the house, he met his boy dead.
Bossman, Baba went and said, my son is dead. I want to report to go and bury him. Police might decline because they don't know the situation of what led to the death. The police played a safer role. Normally, they are supposed to detain Baba. Are you saying?
Exactly.
They are supposed to detain Baba, take the cops to the mortuary, and go to the crime scene and investigate. That's
the Now you are
what Baba wants them to do. That was what Baba wants them to do.
However, in this instance, like Africans, are you saying? He probably did not come like my son was killed. Baba might put himself forward like, Baba should call the police by phone or go to station and call them to come and see. And you can learn. Police station kọ́lé máa rú òkú lọ. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí ọlọ́pàá dá sí. Ọlọ́pàá máa wá síbi tó kú sí yẹn. Torí ohun tí ẹ̀yin ò rí. In fact, èèyàn lè kú lẹ́ẹ̀kan kẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé èèyàn báyìí ló pa, ọ̀nkọ́ báyìí ló pa. Èèyàn kan lè lọ yí ọ̀kan lọ́rùn kọ́ present ẹgbẹ́ àti kóṣe kàwé. Tọ́lọ́pàá bá débẹ̀, they are trained to know that this person was killed. Tọ́ba rí pé kò àwọn ò rí evidence bẹ́ẹ̀, they will go to an autopsy. Autopsy was sọ pé ẹ wo n tó pa ẹni ní wọ́n kán ọrùn ẹ̀ ni. So báwo ni ẹ ṣe máa kàwé tọ́run ẹ̀ máa kán? Ibẹ̀ lọ́mọ àti wá expand the investigation wọn. They now start asking questions.
Thank you, Mr. Yomi. Mr. Yomi. One thing, when they brought that, do you know that according to Baba Mohbad, when they changed it, they told him to go to another station, number one. They did not even go to check the body that they brought to the station, number one. Number two, when they brought the dead body, and you said that the police did the right thing by not telling them that to touch, tamper with evidence, why didn't they follow them to the house, to the crime scene, to go and do the needful, to do proper investigation that very night?
It was there an allegation of murder? If Baba is not saying
did
murder,
they even try to check the body in the ambulance?
Station Tibogoyin soil. We are all guilty of all these stations. Do you see them have the cash, the funds to prosecute, to go ahead and investigate? Tababa a police station can investigate homicide. If you allege death, even station economy attends, they will refer the case to the party, the State Criminal Investigation Department. And when they do for investigate homicide or colobe, they cannot even conclude whether it is homicide or murder. It is when they now get to the crime scene, when they question, they will now see, oh, this person was killed by somebody within this house. So, if it's only condition in Kuto Pambat, thought to go body, don't question our
but I'm not body Mohbad. That is what I'm telling you. They did not do that.
My brother, who complained that Mohbad was killed? Was there a complaint?
That's why I said let them show us the statement.
Don't wait for them to show you. If you are part of you, people are speaking to Baba Mohbad. I will find a means to call him. The only reason TB Oshe efficiency and comedy no slow me down the case. I was interested from word go, but I was on my world tour then. I don't want them to see me as rivaling anybody. But I want to be good. Whether Ogbe, Abemigbe, Kasha to get justice for Mohbad. There is no point duplicating advocacy because if I want to do it, I want to do it from my church mind, not because of any glory. But I don't go, but I support him. So that was the only reason I did not investigate because Kemi told me dabble into a case. I will investigate before because my investigate. I have team of lawyers. I have team of investigators. Soldiers who are NGO me, Navy one NGO me, Olokpa one NGO me. I am saying top government officials who are NGO me. So when we go in to send people to go and investigate, we'll speak to police, we'll tip where we should tip, and when we get our information, then that is when we'll stand on the case.
Mr. Yomi,
it's on a pivotal same. But I did not do all these things because I was only waiting on what I see on social media. That was when Wumi was saying nobody on earth can tell her to do DNA. I responded that they can. And they know I was saying the truth because the DNA is necessitated as a result of a criminal investigation. Not that anybody just wake up. Oh, grandfather, just say, I don't think this boy is my son. I don't know. It's not possible. There is no proximate cause for that. But if in the course of investigation, to argument in the first semester of sit and look back on Bieda, Korokia, whenever could be called Mobile Boy Fun, Tio Marco, or Marco, or easily. Only 5 for I don't get before I know because I put on. Only put your alone. So homicide is not when it happens. Well, Kindle the Petani were accused. They know that those people around the person are suspects. They will take them in and investigate them, not see them as witness. They treated me as a witness because one shade is natural death. But if it is a death that it is not natural, everybody around the person is likely to kill him. Anybody around him would like to kill him. Whether Onjanio, whether Okoshapanio, whether Inubi on agreement with Lupienio, and Lamoda was killed by a staff. So you cannot say, and you don't love it, you don't share, don't tell Lekiri, look at Benia. So Why would you say because this is a manager? Anybody in my mind, so it is only ill-informed, it is shallow, it is low for anybody to think when I say arrest Yomi and interrogator, investigator is because I hate her, I want to say she's the one that killed. I'm not ready to start arguing with anybody. But information that going, should we not say go police should disregard it or police are also it's irrelevant? Which police will say that? Which police? But if you don't report, by any no, the lawyers of Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, when you're telling them the right thing to do, compile the video, send it to the police, copy it to the governor, tell them that they should investigate to me. If you don't do that, they will not do anything. If the lawyer refuses to submit the same thing to the coroner inquest, the coroner inquest will not, they only talk about Mohbad, and that's the end. Yomi will just tell you, and that is the truth. And when you do that, you stand. You don't pursue justice and go and sit in your house or sit on social media. Physically. They will tell you standing in front of the court, Gobenio, I saw a statement, Kiniko, if they come, they will charge for court content. That's how they scare you. Do I look like a noisemaker? Do I look like
Moderator, are you sleeping? Block this top movie now.
Every top movie, every movie.
Top movie lórí burúkú ni o.
Ẹranko kan ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sà.
Ẹ̀rẹ́ fún àwọn yẹn lè fẹ́ wéèkù.
Tí mo top movie ni.
Ẹ̀sẹ̀ kí wèrè tó ń rojọ́ lọ kó má sọ tẹnu ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin lè máa yà fún wèrè. Tẹ́mi bá rí ìdájọ́. Ṣé ẹgbẹ́ ìwé náà kọ́ ń pa mi lórí gírí kan jí sílọ́bà kìíní kan? Mi ò dé bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ilé ayé mi. Mi ò ń kà kankan bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n á lọ bú mi gbogbo ọlọ́dọ́ lọ pa. Ẹni tí mi ò fọwọ́ kàn tó ní mo fọwọ́ kàn òun. Ẹni tó áàtì fíìmù tí mo wò pé ó yẹ kó ké bí òkè mo fún ní 40K tó náà wọ́n gbá ìtí táwọn ẹ̀rẹ́ sọ rọ́bìṣì bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn look at it mélòó fẹ́ dáhùn wọ́n sẹ̀lẹ̀ sí mo ní tó bá ní tó bá rò pé òun ní ẹjọ́ gidi kó kọ́ sí pólísì kọ́lọ́pàá pè mí wá tí ò bá nípa padà gbá bẹ̀ dín èrò ẹ̀wọ̀n torí ọlọ́pàá yẹn police station ọmọ àkọ́wọ̀n ti tọ́ wèrè téèyàn bá arrest ní illegally tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti ṣe òótọ́ máa yàgbẹ́ síwájú police station yẹn tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti gba right mi fún mi ẹ̀tọ́ mi fún mi wèrè gidi I will fight with my life èèyàn kò lè fi àgé mi kéèyàn jẹ́ gbé ohun tí o lè máa ṣe fún mi tí máa wò pé o lè ṣe máa lagi mọ́ mi ṣe gbẹ téèyàn kan bá kọ̀ wò pé òun tẹ̀lé òfin ẹ̀wù mi síbi kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lagi mọ́ mi àfi kọ́ bojú ara wọn. I must know who did it and I will get my justice. Èmi ò wáyé kan kéèyàn kan wá fi mí jẹ ìyá wèrè mi ò tí ìmọ̀ right yìí ni if you think something is going on in your life wọ́n gbé yàn lọ court tó bá dájọ́ ní high court or lower court tí o bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn go to appeal court tábìlì bá da tí o bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn lọ sí supreme ẹ jẹ́ kí judicial system sọ fún wa pé there is no integrity then you know tó bá rò tọ́tọ́ lẹ́nu gbàgbọ́ mi because we are praying hard we are working hard that we are stressing ourselves to restore the image of the police so that our children can respect police, can trust the police. Even the children of police cannot ask the children to trust the police as we speak now. Because they know if they can only trust themselves, they don't know what the other police officer can do. So we must fight hard as people to see that collectively we'll restore the image of police. While we are still doing that, we will now fold our arms, they will not destroy the integrity of the judiciary because of Okinkeki coins. And when you're not the government call you, sooner paper where this Nigeria is anti-corruption, they want the same judge will still be the one to prosecute corrupt officers. We can't stand and fold our arms. Don't do that. And when cases like this are coming up, you must stand and allow that the truth be stand because in your moment is spine all rising among young people. People will be well informed, including the children of police officers, soldiers. Because what is the point? You are a police officer, you are adding to the silence of people that will enhance the innovative ideas of a society. Not knowing that indirectly, your children are mentoring those cowards. Your children are on social media, they are being mentored by cowards and wannabe activists, selective activists. Your children, they are their mentor, that's who they follow. And you want to do in Nigeria that ìwà oníkálukú ni ò lè jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà dá. What do you want? One Fanta. Oh, I'm going to bring it on the bed. Ẹ má bínú. I'm a child minder, so I have to attend to my son. So guys, I don't know if I've made any sense. Èmi ò kì í ṣe àbòsí.
You are making it.
You are making sense,
You are making it.
I'll just speak I'll speak my own mind. If I see encouragement, if I wish, I will go and protest alone in front of court. If I see that àwọn tá à ń jà fún gan àbòsí pọ̀, èmi ò lè lọ. Kò ṣe pé àti fèsì ìbọn ọlọ́pàá àti igi ọlọ́pàá ni wàhálà tèmi. Ṣùgbọ́n I can't stand that ẹni tí mò ń jà fún kó jẹ́ kó ń gan ló ní ẹ̀làgìmọ̀ ó máa ń wíkì mi. Òun lè ṣe rí pé gbogbo àwọn tí mo ti bá ṣe nínú tíátà tí bá ti rí pé o ti ń dalẹ̀ òun lábòsí lọ. Mo rí pé kò wọ́ọ̀kì, wọ́n máa mú pò. Tí bá ní ti fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan fún màá ṣe fún mi, tí bá rí pé màá wà lórí ọwọ́ mi. Cause èmi ó máa ń wíkì mi, mi ò lè máa tẹ̀lé yàn kí máa kú fún yàn kó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lórí kọ́ máa lagi mọ́ mi lẹ́yìn. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé kí n fèsì òbí ẹgbẹ́ orí kẹ́ lamọ láwùjẹ. Ṣé ẹ make any sense? Nígbà yẹn wá wò mí sùsù ìgbọ́ pé I am doing all this because I want clout, I want money, I want fame. On a good day tó bá jẹ́ pé n tó plan pẹ̀lú tó ti tó lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú kéésì bàbá ìṣẹ̀bà yìí náà wọ́n expect gbogbo ẹ̀ kí n tẹ̀lé sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Wọ́n torí it is a part of the game ni. I know they can still use the system on the court verdict to make it look like Baba Yomi look like he's speaking the truth. Because some of them thought I was doing it because of money, some thought because I want to become a hero. And some of my colleagues thought if this thing should fly, Yomi will be a voice. Let's kill the voice. Can you kill God's voice? You can't.
Never.
This is not one of the ways the society can be liberated. So we just have to rearrange our philosophies. I stopped writing the letter to the governor because kò sẹ́ni tó pè mí mọ́ kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àwọn nǹkan mo báyìí pé gbówó fún mi náà dáwó sí NGO mi kò ṣe pé gbówó fún mi màá fowó mi kọ lẹ́tà màá fowó mi rán yàn lọ màá fowó mi ṣe gbọ́ ẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ kó tọ́ ni mò ń sọ. Wọ́n ní tí ariwo ajá ò bá tiẹ̀ lè mú olè, at least that noise, that barking of a dog will wake the owner of the house. If eventually they won't even stop the corona, that they know that we are interested, a formidable registered NGO that are ready to stand firmly on the case, they will tighten up at the corona. And then we will all stand and wait. I will be leaving my job. I will not collect any job on any day they are doing the corona. I will go and stay in the sun, seal my mouth, hold placard for hours. And then you would think I am doing that for clout or for joke. Is that not mental? At this stage of my life, tí mo lè ṣe celebrity, kí ni mo fẹ́ lé ayé ìtọ́lọ́wọ́ fún mi? Ní mo lọ́lọ́ lágbàáyé tí mi ò lọ. Mo ti kọ́lé, mo ti ralẹ̀, mo ti ṣe celebrity. Ní làǹbáká. So it's quite shallow, and they will send some people among you. It's because that is how they used to divide. They will send double agents. Go and end up that one more. Propaganda as well. Because send only around to talk about all of them. So gbogbo DNA yẹn máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ọ̀ ní ṣe DNA kí ni? Wọ́n máa ṣe DNA.
Is a mode.
Ẹ gbọ́ tí ready ni. Kò sí, no government is powerful than the masses. The masses can remove a government, but the government cannot remove the masses. So the moment you know that one, you stand firm. No government, àfẹni tí o bá fẹ́ ní orúkọ wọn lẹ́yìn tó bá kúrò níjọba, because government go, government come. Ẹlòmíì á ṣe ìjọba tó báyìí kò ní jábọ̀ kankan láàrin ìlú because the person is using the tool of government to satisfy his or her own personal aggrandizement or ego. The will of the masses must stand. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní kéèsì tó fẹ́ kó lọ́nà lọ, mo kà ó pọ̀ jù wọn lè wọ 30. Gbogbo wọn tó wá jẹ́ 30 yẹn, mo fi Ọlọ́run bá búra, kò sí tó lè bọ́ tàbáyì tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ pé I don't want that justice. Tó bá mọ̀ pé òun ní agbára lóòótọ́ Ọlọ́run kẹ́hùn, òun wà lórí ipò tó dáa, Ọlọ́run kẹ́hùn, kò sí tó wọ́n lè ṣe. Kó bọ́ta sọ pé you will not get justice for Mohbad. Kó wá wọn tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Tí ilé ò bá ní di ẹrú láàrin èmi tí mi bá pẹ́ láwọn tó máa kọ́ wí kò sọ nítọ̀ kò lè yé. Kẹ́ni ẹ bọ́ta kó ní èmi ni mo ní gbogbo agbára, I will not give justice. Èmi ni. So lágbára ìkà lọ ní. So why will you be scared of who Antonica? Ìkà tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò lè fi padà jù sáyé. Meanwhile, it's still probably fear of the unknown. There might not be anybody. Ẹni tó lè fún wa pull out. Nítorí ṣe ń bí èmi lórí pé tó fi lè gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́mi ti ẹ̀rọ ní pé gbogbo kinní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad yẹn I was expecting that it's going to be somebody that came into the house to kill him. That somebody came into the house to kill Mohbad inside the house. So ẹni tó wá jẹ́ pé wọ́n threaten life ẹ̀ káàkiri tó mọ̀ pé they after his life, if truly they after his life, tó wá set CCTV sínú ilé kò wá ní jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́. At the point when once a lady came out and said there was no CCTV at all. Otuya, the CCTV is not working. Otuya, the CCTV were outside.
And there is no DVR. They said there is CCTV, but there is no DVR working there.
So why always that's ẹni tó set CCTV tọ́lọ́pàá bá gbé? Tí ọlọ́pàá bá wá sí pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́, tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá jáde protest, stand your feet, police ò ní ṣe kọ́bọ̀. Wọ́n á máa sọ fún yín pé àníkò àwọn òṣè. So police will not act until you pressure them. Police tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ diligently tó ṣe normal la máa feel pé àwọn lè ṣiṣẹ́ wọn bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe. Nígbà tí a bá ti mọ̀ lọ́kàn rẹ pé ẹni tó set CCTV ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ gbé kó wá sọ fún yín pé so òun ló sọ fún yín sí pé òun set CCTV ló ṣiṣẹ́. Ọlọ́pàá á sọ fún yín pé kò ṣiṣẹ́ ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì mọ̀ ọlọ́pàá yẹn ti bẹ̀ bọ̀dẹ̀. If you don't know who to write to, peaceful protest will make them to look for who to investigate and they will get injustice. Because wọ́n á wò pé ebi ẹ̀kọ́ kù ni ẹ̀kọ́ fílẹ̀ náà àti láwọn nǹkan méjì mẹ́ta dìde sí. Àwọn tó ń support ẹni yẹn gan, wọ́n lè bá nìkan papọ̀ wọ́n kọ́ ọ̀nà kí bá wọn kú ẹ̀wò ọkọ̀ gbàgbé. Ó lè jẹ́ kọ́ lọ sábẹ́ ni ẹni, ó yóò fọwọ́ lulẹ̀ ọmọ lọ́ba. During Baba Jisha's case, kò síbi tí wọ́n lọ sátọ̀ lọ dé tán, kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n gbé dìde. I went to the house of one of the warlords in Yoruba land. And they told me when one actress was brought, one of the NLTW person, don't see the problem with him. Also, they wanted to come and pick me. This actress was saying on that they were supposed to go and pick me. Only call up baby, nítorí mo bímọ ni, ta ló fẹ́ gbé mi, kí ni mo ṣe? Tọ́lọ́pàá ló fẹ́ gbé mi, what is my offense? So that is the things they will be pushing out that you people will be accepting. You cannot accept persecution and then still want a society. Torí ẹ̀yin masses don't want the problem. Ọlọ́pàá máa jókòó, ẹ máa lò wọ́n lòkulò. Judge, àwọn adájọ́ jókòó, ẹ lò wọ́n lòkulò. And then you come back and curse the politician. Your cause will not get anywhere. The aftermath is that, the sad part is that it is coming back as a kinetic energy on all of us. Because we will continue to play to the gala and feel like it's not possible. Àti wọ́n ní kó lọ gbé mi o, àti wọ́n ní kó arrest mi o, àti wọ́n ní ṣe ní lọ. I went to the UK. Nígbà tí mo ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe July, I went to July 5. Mo dé padà ní January. Wọ́n fi fíìmù set me up. Kí n lè kó sínú wàhálà coronavirus. They sent somebody to know when I was going to return to Nigeria. And they put a film location. There is a film location on the 10th of January. It's just one scene. I collected my money. I know that I was not coming to Nigeria on the 8th. I was coming to Nigeria on the 1st. On the 1st of Macron in the UK. Madula Roku to Nigeria. Adura ló jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ tọ̀ whoever is asking me when I'm going back to Nigeria. They realize that film location is not possible. Inú ilé ni mo wà. I am telling you in my honesty. Mo fi Afọlábí kò ó fi ògùn wá pé mi jáde ni. Kémi wá lọ sínú party tí mi ò tí parí coronavirus test tó yẹ kí n ṣe mandatorily as a traveler from abroad. I will never be surprised if that is one of the reasons God punished you. Ó fi ògùn pọ̀ ti tẹ̀lé tọ́ báyìí. Ni mo kí ni ẹ jí Yomi padà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ and I turned back. Èmi bá sọ kò sí aláyẹ̀ tó máa ní má sọ. Ọmọọṣẹ́ Àbáyọ̀mí clinical last born drove the car. They came to pick me. Mo drive tẹ̀lé. Mi ní mo reason tí mo fi tẹ̀lé. Màá ti wọnú party yẹn. Wọ́n ti record me. The Ministry of Justice will now be on my neck and say I flaunted coronavirus test. And everybody will say, Yomi, go out stupid. Wọ́n tó ń ṣe kéèsì báyìí lọ́wọ́ tó mọ̀ pé wọ́n wá òtún wá lọ pàtí. Mi ní mọ̀ pé oògùn ni wọ́n fi pè mí tí mo fi jókòó sínú pàtí. You will not know where you are doing all these things. And that is why I will tell you categorically on that 11, if we leave that court, we go to where Mohbad was buried, I will invoke his spirit here. We will call those that have the power. Any tobati bo, whoever covers, kò ṣe pé máa kú ìpaná fọṣú, a máa kú ọmọ ẹ̀ tí ò bá dúró dáadáa tí ò dúró pọ̀ Ọlọ́run wọ́n á jọ pàdé ara wọn lọ́run. Èyí tí ò bá dẹ̀ kú kò sí bó ṣe lè lágbára tó máa ṣì ṣe débi pé ayé máa kẹ̀yìn sí. Gbogbo nǹkan máa dàrú fún. That is the real justice. The justice we want in this case will go every angle. Even if I die before then, make sure you do that thing. If they arrest me before then, do that thing.
Gbogbo ọlá máa kú ọlágbára Ọlọ́run
the matter is this: if the police fail, because as it is now, the police will want to stand like they don't want to do the right thing. You might think the only hope is the corona. Badro dada no. Badro dada, I will tell you, if you don't stand well, you will be surprised by the verdict. Because the corona is not a trial court. That is, if truly you are genuine about justice for Mohbad, and you are not a weakling, you are not an hypocrite, you are not a coward, or to am so straight, only the people don't know that you can do it. Humbly ask the governor, please, can you, in your honesty, ask that they suspend the corona so that with the investigation I'm making now. But police can expedite. And it told go out of corona, Maurice doesn't be in corona. The man boy will have pussy, boy, I love daily. I better to post no honey. That is why they are rejoicing. That is why they know that Lola. Nothing will be done. So if truly you all want justice for Mohbad, continue with the struggle. If I am alive, I will continue with you. If they take my life, continue with it. It's not just going to end with this. There are other struggles you still need to do. There are other struggles my children will still need to do, that this country will be free. There are so many wicked people out there. But they will tell you, if you put the laws in or you mess up, the law will catch up with you. Human rights will fight and defend everybody. But Nigeria be, my will be no sure you. Look at your guru. The skit. Don't just skit in the camera, you never record the page, you never post this. And what I'm at, Latibere. Ayako suppose you skit will shake. But skit is now everybody going. They allow you to continue to do whatever you want to do. It's to tell everybody, contain your hunger. Don't do it. Or poison your gun. Or poison it. Or not, you pay. Or get poison. Or my mom. You want four suspects. Why would you want to go to jail and ruin your life because of jealousy or anger? That is what you should not stand for. That is what you should do. So, in conclusion, because we'll set another time. I'll come back again. I said I need to just do something. So let the legal team, let them go and let's compile those videos and write a petition. The legal team might not be able to do that. They might not want to do. Legal team, if they are not willing to do, they might not want to do. Harmonize all the justice for the Mohbad team under one umbrella. Justice for Mohbad. Justice. Everybody, Emma sharing team. Come together under one umbrella. Form a formula. Go leju ti berelo. Because by now, they thought with the coronavirus procedure, everything will sue everybody.
Ọtí ọba, mute all you go.
Sue everybody. Sue everybody.
Ọtí ọba, mute all you go.
What do you have? Because anybody come out
from my end.
Anybody, because this is not a protest against the government. This is not a peaceful assembly against the court. So nobody, police will not even come and shoot them. They will not come and do anything. The worst they can do is to secretly arrest somebody like me. But none of you, they will not, nothing will happen. The reason for that is to either threaten me or do, I can promise I can't be threatened. Another will do, what she should have fellow junior. And it's you they expect to come out. What do you want? Campus bossy.
Wow, Mr. Yomi.
Oye.
Oyewa.
We understand.
So,
Ẹjọ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀kan one by one, please.
Ọ̀la is Thursday.
Ọmọdé tẹ́ máa pàálẹ̀ kankan.
Tó bá ti di ọ̀la ní 12 o'clock.
Kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Lọ́la, I will also come on here. Okay?
Okay, sir.
I will come on here.
Mr. Fabiiya, ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́run ọba tó bí nínú kan ní etí òbí ọlọ́ọ̀bá mi wà pẹ̀lú ìlàgbára ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
Nípa justice Mohbad yìí, because at first nígbà tí kìrìkì ní ẹ ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ because èmi náà realize pé kì í fún àwọn ọmọdé ní ìfikíní ilẹ̀
Ọtí ọba ẹ̀dẹ̀ mute àbí kẹ́ drop. Ibo ni bossman náà wà moderator.
Pé ẹ̀ ń tẹ́ láti wo ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ń lọ ni because torí the other version tó wà ní charge case.
Hello?
Wà lẹ tẹ̀lé already. Share get. But once inú mi dùn tó pé yes, you like, you come out to, láti request fún láti request fún justice fún Mohbad because the way things are, àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ fi sentiment sí ni. Wọ́n fi sentiment sí gidi gan. Ẹgbẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn lè sọ tí bọ́ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ẹ̀bá kú, ẹ̀ta ló close mọ́yán jù. Ìyàwó ló close mọ́yán jù because tí kò bá ṣe ìyàwó náà, ẹ̀ta náà máa kọ́kọ́ invite ọkọ náà ni. Bọ́ nínú kéèsì yìí bá sí náà jẹ́ láti.
Téèyàn bá kú yàtọ̀ sí pé if there is evidence of murder. No, ẹ má get it wrong o. Téèyàn bá kú natural death. Tí ẹ bá fúnra yín rí pé ẹnì kan kú tí ò lè wẹ́. But normally téèyàn bá kú náà ẹ máa ṣe autopsy. Tí ọlọ́pàá bá wá rí pé nínú autopsy yẹn wọ́n realize pé eléyìí ò ṣe natural death. Kò bá gẹ̀ tó ti síkì tẹ́lẹ̀. Bóyá ẹnìkan sọ bóyá ọkọ yẹn ó síkì ẹnu ẹ̀ tún mú belebele. Àbí ìyàwó ẹ̀ rí pé bó ṣe síkì òun wá rí pé ó ti wíìlì ogún fún ọmọ àwọn bímọ mi síta ó wá yí lọ́rùn pa. Tó bá ṣe autopsy tó bá rí pé kò ṣe pé ó kú from that sickness nítorí pé wọ́n lọ́rùn ẹ̀ wọ́n yí pa òun ló ṣe kú. The first person is ẹni tó jẹ́ ìyàwó àbẹ̀ tó wà lára ẹ̀ lọ́ máa mú. That is the first suspect and they will arrest immediately. They don't need police invitation. It's an active crime. They would arrest everybody closer to the person. But tó bá jẹ́ pé ikú Ọlọ́run ni tí ò sí complain lọ́wọ́ anybody tí ò dẹ̀ sí pé àpá pé wọ́n ṣá lórí mọ́lẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀ tó kú àbó ẹrẹ́gì àbí kankan àbọ̀ rí sáì pé poison jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Of course, police will not arrest anybody or suspect anybody. You don't have to go about tẹ́lẹ̀ wá kún sí kẹ́ àmàlẹ́ wa wò pé bí àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń ké ó lè dé òun ló pa o kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Tí ò bá ti sí reason for concern, normally there should be an autopsy kó lè exonerate everybody. Tó bá kú sí ọlọ́pàá bá débẹ̀ oh so sorry about the death of the wá gbòkú yẹn lọ. Tó bá gbòkú lọ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe autopsy. Tó bá ṣe autopsy tó bá rí pé ó kú natural ni tí arrest ẹni. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá rí reason whether by on the crime scene or ìgbà tí wọ́n lọ ṣe autopsy lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ but wọ́n rí pé èèyàn kan pokùnso wọ́n rí nǹkan tó wà ń gbìmọ̀ lọ́rùn gbogbo èèyàn tó wà lára ẹ̀ lọ́mọ akọ́ gbé èèyàn lè pààyàn ọlọ́ hàn gẹ̀ kó ṣe bá àtẹ́pẹ́ ní commit suicide. That immediately they will arrest everybody close to that person. So imagine, come on, and mislead the public. People can die naturally and don't suspect their spouses or people closer. But if there are concerns, to buy a crime between the pussy, every traces where a kuyo show Julaso, Abi, Nimba test of autopsy, one wash it, or I want any natural, come I look up. Toba Jomo, they will. But in case of Mohbad, Akpawa Lowo, tell about fear, she go back your back glass, it below my back glass. You are the back glass. Sulo Yakushe, a modern Pashiwambi. I have said that categorically. Why was there a mark here? Toba back glass, it below my room. Dio Yakobe, put a fire, a glass go, my scratches in it, or Shepomani deep cuts. Kilo leads to the deep cuts. They are not telling us. They need to work hard on it. So if the police did 50% investigation, they should go back and do full one. Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah. Mr. Yomi, ọjọ́ tí wọ́n pronounce pé Mohbad kú. If I notice the video that was circulating, tí wọ́n tó wà nínú mọ́tò, tí wọ́n tẹ̀ sínú mọ́tò, ṣẹ́gẹ̀. To be sincere, that very day, wọ́n ṣe ní pé tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó ń sojú ní pé Mohbad ti kú. Mohbad at that moment came out with video clearly. Bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn kò tí kú Adam because ó shake. So gbogbo kí nìyẹn gan fẹ́ gan ó jẹ́ kí everything wà confusing pé ṣe tó ti kú because bá tó bá tó àwọn fídíò ṣe wà lórí internet na people can go and check it.
Ó lè jẹ́ gbà tí wọ́n jà tán torí àmọ́bi tó ń gbé mọ́tò yẹn lọ àmọ́bi tó lọ kókó ọbẹ̀ ni pé ẹ̀yin lè máa rò pé bóyá kò tí kú tán ṣé ń gbọ́dọ̀ mi kó jẹ́ èèyàn kan ló mi ẹsẹ̀ inú mọ́tò kí bọ́dì ẹ̀ move gbogbo yẹn èmi rí gbogbo yẹn and I look and say you know what forget about it kókó ọbẹ̀ ni pé whatever the case may be ó lè jẹ́ ìjà tó jà he went into coma nobody certified him dead at home nobody can certify him dead so ó wá kú tán o èèyàn kan mi ẹsẹ̀ ní o ṣe gbá kan ní o gbogbo orí tá à ń sọ yẹn nǹkan mọ̀ lẹ́tà ní gbégbà tó máa gbé hospital it was already BID so tó bá jẹ́ pé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe ń gbé tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ gbé hospital yẹn ní o àmọ́ ó yẹ ti kú láti bí 10 hours tó ti kú tó ṣe stage ẹgbẹ́ àti pé àwọn ṣe ń rọ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ then kí ló ṣe tẹ̀fí rọ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ ṣé tí nọ́ọ̀sì náà bá wò sùsùn ibi tí ọ̀hún mọ̀ pé agbára ọlọ́run le nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn kò lè ever fẹ́ forí ko àfi tó wáyé pé lóòótọ́ abẹ́rẹ́ ló pa Mohbad.
Mr. Yomi, according to parents' statement, Rigor motive already set in. According to parents' statement, so they already detect that he has entered rigor motive. So that is not that he just died or BID immediately. No.
Can you imagine?
He's dead along.
Which report was that?
Parents' statement, the second hospital that he was taken to.
No,
the first hospital is Furamed, and the second hospital is Perez, which advised them to take the body to the morgue.
Now this is it. The nurse told Tabo treat her. Show tell what the hospital here.
It was not confirmed yet.
The police be able to tell us. Báwo ni yóò ṣe máa converse mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́ débi kó fẹ́ kú and you the nurse don't treat her o sálọ. So it's either the nurse will throw more light. I'm not saying the coroner inquest will not give us something. I just saying. But truth of the matter is this. Whoever transferred the stuff to coroner inquest knows that àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé ọlọ́pàá ò kò fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ti mọ gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Ẹ má jà tọ́ra wa. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti lè fọ́ọ̀sì ọlọ́pàá kó ṣe tí coroner bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ kó lọ́ọ̀sì máa wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Nítorí lé ní pé tó bá sú yín ẹ kúrò ní case. Because it's easy to use the system to give you a verdict. Kókó ọbẹ̀ ni pé if the nurse was òun ló administer èèyàn dẹ̀ converse fún ẹ lọ́wọ́ ó sáré lọ kò sí bó ṣe lè ní medical knowledge tó a nurse cannot certify anybody dead. Now ó wá gbé lọ sí hospital yẹn why were you not with them to say kò ṣe kó fẹ́ pa náà. So kí nọ́ọ̀sì kúkú accept
Mr. Yomi, please bring Tenny Omologo up. She can explain better. They said the nurse was there with them.
Tenny Omologo.
Your moderator is not here, so you can bring Tenny Omologo up.
Let's send the request. They should send the request.
Mommy Tenny Omologo, please send your request. What do you say? Sorry. You can even go and eat. I moderate for you here. You can go and eat. So we deliberate on it.
Let's come back. There's fire on the mountain. Wumi people, they are fighting. They are fighting. No, they said they use doctor is the one that is putting on Mohbad. So let's come back.
Mommy Omologo, please send your request so that they can pick you up. Bossman, are you here to pick up?
Oníkọ́ lọ yọ kúrò.
That was where I got it anyway. The first time I sent her money.
Yeah, we can take care of this woman. Kọ́ lọ yọ kúrò, ẹ má sọ di beggar. The same owó tí bàbá Mohbad ń gbà káàkiri tẹ ṣe ń drag ẹ. Ẹ má tún sọ ìyá Mohbad dèèyàn tó yẹ pé ẹ máa gbé wọn sórí social media àwọn èèyàn máa rubbish wọn. Bó ṣe ń rubbish jòsí. We don't want anything that has to do with money. If people want to help these people, let them help.